Hi, welcome to Infowars.com, live coverage of the 2018 Women's March. Yay! Now, I have to ask you a question. You got an Oprah Winfrey pin there. Are people buying that?
Yeah, a few people have bought it.
So they don't care that Oprah Winfrey gave women over to Harvey Weinstein to have them abused?
I think what they care about is what Oprah stands for.
So giving women to Harvey Weinstein to be abused? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! What am I, fake news? Hey, don't you think it sucks that Trump hasn't appointed any women to his administration?
There's medication for the problem you people
Hey, that's
have.
funny. Donald Trump has appointed more women to his administration than any other president in U.S. history.
Name one.
Turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Say that.
How can I say?
How can you
Linda
say
McMahon,
How
Betsy
can you-
DeVos.
Wait, that's two people. Keep going.
Okay, Ivanka Trump.
He's not appointed. She doesn't even have an appointment.
Okay, so I
She's
just gave you a fact and you denied reality.
I denied reality because
Yeah.
you're saying Ivana Trump is a
No.
Don't you
No,
have
no,
some
no.
grieving families you want to harass?
Right.
No.
Don't you want to head up to Connecticut and harass some grieving families the way you usually do?
What the hell? What's wrong with you? Hey, so Donald Trump has appointed more women in his administration than any other president, and all of these lemmings deny the truth. They're all in denial. Hey, look, this is amazing. This is amazing. I knew this would happen. This is their fake victory. For 1 year, these people have been losing.
Good for the country.
Yeah, I'm a minority. What a joke. Yeah, flip me off again. Hey, just shoot them. These are the real entertainers here, not me. Don't even bother showing my face. Show their anger, show their hatred, show their rage.
You fucking hick!
Fuck
You Trumpy ass hick!
Deny that you harassed anyone.
What is that?
Read the sign, because it's not anger.
I am not free while any woman is unfree, even when her shackles are very different from my own. Okay?
That's a homophobic sign.
All right. What does that mean? Hey, how come none of you protested against all Bill Clinton's rapes? I bet you all voted for Hillary. Bill Clinton settled multiple rape cases. Wow, what an educated response. Hey, I'm glad your middle finger's getting a workout today. Hey, let me ask you a question. Are you pro-choice?
Why do you hate children? Why do you hate the right for them to have? You do. Because you don't want them to have health care. Why is CHIP not funded?
Life
Explain
begins at
that.
conception and ends at birth for these people.
Exactly. Life is only about the fetus for you. Once it's out of the body, you don't care about it getting an education.
Tell me what
You don't
you've
care about
done
it
to
having
help
equal
get
opportunity. You don't
universal-
care about it having health care, nutrition, education, opportunity.
Yeah, because that doesn't exist in America.
It should probably just be dead. It'd be better if it was just
Yeah.
What
It'd
does
be
that
better
mean?
just
That
to
it
be
doesn't
dead,
exist?
right? Than have
Well, that's what you're
It's a
insinuating.
fetus. A fetus is not a child. A woman has the right to. Everything for you is about abortion. Nothing else matters. to
I didn't
you.
even mention abortion. You did.
No, you did, and you did.
asked me.
You asked.
I asked
heard
you
it.
if you were pro-choice because you're out here yelling about
That is
fetuses.
about abortion.
Don't feed the troll. Don't feed the troll.
So what brought you guys out here today?
We're unhappy with the direction our country is going in.
You don't like the stock market hitting records, the job market going back up? You don't
There's
like
lots
that?
of things. I have a very comfortable life. I'm going to be okay. But
Oh, so
I
you're
am
selfish,
worried.
or?
No, I'm saying those things are true. And I'm a privileged person in a privileged world, and I'm going to be okay at the end of the day. But the norms of democracy are being eroded. Whatever policies are happening that I disagree with.
Which policies?
Many of them.
Just name one.
I'd love to.
I'd love you to too.
Okay, fine. How about, help me guys.
Fatality.
What rights do women not have?
Women's rights. When do we want them now?
What rights do you not have?
While in the womb.
What rights do you not have?
I have plenty of rights. I
So
don't
what
want
rights?
to
You
mention
said
these,
you
thank
want rights. So
What
what
do
rights?
we want?
Right to
Women's
birth
rights.
control?
When do we want them
You have the
now?
right to birth control. Who's
When do
stopping
we
that?
want women's rights? When
Many
do we
states
want
are
them?
stopping that with their legislation.
Wrong. Taxpayer paid for birth control.
Planned Parenthood for millions of
Planned
people.
Parenthood. Do you know Planned Parenthood was started by Margaret Sanger, who said she wanted to kill black people?
Yes, I do know that.
And you support that?
I do know that. There are people in our past who have done things that are
So
wrong.
you want to support Planned
Excuse me,
Parenthood that
you're
was
gonna-
created
you're
to
gonna
create
ask me a
to
question?
end
You're gonna
black
let me
people?
answer your question? Are you going to let me answer your question
Go
the
ahead.
same way you did with everyone else?
Go ahead.
If someone yes, she may have had some views about black people, right?
The people united
We want people to give
will
each other a
never be
chance, right?
defeated.
So
The
if there's
people
something
united
where
will never
we
be
are now
defeated.
benefiting,
The
it's my
people
rights as a
united
like
will
reproduction.
never
That doesn't
be
mean that I
defeated.
don't want
The
control of
people
it. If she fought for that,
united
that's
will
one
never
part
be
of that. Yes, we
defeated.
can acknowledge
The
each other's
people
faults, but she was doing
united
something
will
to
never be
protect
defeated.
people
The
and
people
to encourage like a
united
different
will
way of
never
life.
be defeated.
Because
Makes
you
no
weren't,
sense.
you do, no, you don't. It doesn't make any sense to you as a man, maybe who doesn't consider that reproductive
I want
issues.
you-
No, you don't consider that reproductive issues are very serious, especially for low-income women, minority women. You know, any woman
No,
really.
you don't
No,
understand.
you don't understand.
I don't
because
have to pay for it. If you want to have an abortion or have birth control, I'm not paying for
Well,
it.
you know, you're gonna burn
Yes, you
down
are.
your house.
Taxpayers
Why
have
do
to
I
pay for
pay
it.
for you about to like, you know, like you want to have Viagra? We pay for everything.
Taxpayers don't pay for Viagra.
Everything. Excuse me, it's covered by health coverage, which is also subsidized. So there are some taxes in there. So please,
Oh
it
my
all goes
gosh.
down to the same
And
pipe.
I wanna end
First
that.
of all, it goes down to the same pipe. Every right that we have, everything we use, the police department, the fire department,
You
the
saying we don't need that?
the infrastructure is all paid by taxes, is it not? School is paid by taxes.
What does that have to
Why
do
do I have
with
to pay
birth
for
control?
your dumb kid to go to school? It's
You
because we're a
don't.
community.
All right, I'm
Exactly.
done. You're insane. You're literally insane. What rights do you not have? They can't even answer that. You all have rights. You literally have rights. You're out here marching and protesting and wearing a pussy hat, and you complain that you don't have rights. I mean, this is insane. I've never met more ignorant people in my life than I have right now. I mean, this is honestly shocking. Wow. You have to pay for my birth control. You have to pay for my abortion. Hey, you know Planned Parenthood was started by a woman who said she wanted to end black people. Yeah, well, the infrastructure's paid for by taxes too. What?
The immigration policies that they're putting forth.
So you like
all
illegal
about-
immigration?
But here's my point. All of the policies can put your hair on fire and make you crazy every day and exhaust you. But what's really upsetting to me is eroding norms of democracy, of our president eroding.
And what has he done that's done that?
Well, you're here today because we enjoy the right to assembly and free speech and a free
Absolutely,
press.
I do too.
Good, and I think it's great, and I don't agree with you, but I support your right to be here. And my issue is that when you undermine the press and what it does, you erode facts. And when there's
do you
facts,
think that does the media not lie? Don't you think the media has been lying to us for years, though?
no, lying implies mendaciousness and.
Okay, so what about the weapons of mass destruction they went to war over?
Okay, that was a lot of people were out protesting that too.
No,
I'm
and
here
we
to
were, but
say-
I'm saying that was from fake news, though.
So there should be no news, so we should never trust anything.
No, I'm saying I'm glad that
So,
we have a
like, why are we
president
out
that
here?
calls out fake news.
I think fake news is fake. Fake news is stuff made up to get clicks, but news you just don't like is not what fake news is. That's co-opting the term fake news. There were people who are trying to elect people based on falsities. They're trying to get clicks and
Well,
make
let me
money.
tell you some fake news. Do you think Trump is a misogynist?
Do I think
Anti-woman?
so?
Yeah.
I know so.
Okay, you know so. So what about the fact that President Trump has appointed more women to his administration than any president in U.S. history?
That's great. I don't think that's true.
It is true, though. I mean, that's just a fact.
Hasn't he also appointed like a record number of white guys?
No.
Okay.
Record number of women.
Okay.
He's also made flat out statements that are against women. So I don't care. Like,
Rosie O'Donnell.
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
Only Rosie.
Are you kidding me? That's not
What
true.
does he say bad about women in general?
Grab them by the pussy. They're dogs. They're disgusting. There's lots of
No,
quotes. out
that
there.
was Rosie O'Donnell, and you're talking. So you're sanctimonious. You never say anything negative. You've never said a curse word or anything.
Of course I have.
What's that?
Where do you live?
Austin, Texas. Where do you live?
Right here in New York.
Yeah.
If you
So.
know anything about immigration, you know this city relies on immigration.
Yeah, immigration is great. I like immigration. I don't like illegal immigration.
All kinds of immigrants are in this city. You just walk
Yeah,
around.
it's great. It's awesome.
figure it
Immigration is
out.
great. What about illegal immigration?
No, that's a problem. But
There you go. I think we can agree on that. Illegal immigration is a problem. Trump
really,
is fixing
actually.
it. Oh, it's not?
If
So
you,
so the
if you know anything
thousands.
about this city, no, you don't know. You're from Austin, so.
Oh, so you're a Texas. No, but you have to admit, illegal immigrants take money from taxpayers, and thousands
No,
of
they
them are
don't. They
violent
work
criminals.
Jobs every day. Just take a walk around this city. Go to Brooklyn. Go to Queens. What you'll see are people working their butts off,
So you don't
contributing to society.
So would you like an open border? Would
What?
you like an open border?
No, I would not like an open border.
But that's basically what you're saying with illegal immigration.
The people are here already. They're here,
Yeah, they came here illegally.
but they're here, and they're contributing to society.
What if they're not paying taxes?
They are paying taxes every single day.
How is that possible if they're not a citizen?
Because a lot of them work, pay Social Security taxes, and that will never
But
benefit
how
from
if they're not? How if they're not a citizen? How are they paying these taxes if they're not even a citizen? Yeah,
Everyone is here for positivity today. If you don't have that,
Oh, really?
leave.
Is that why everyone is
Leave.
complaining about Trump?
We're here for good vibes.
You're so positive
and
you complain about
positivity.
Trump all day, right? I think it's sad that I'm in a crowd of brainwashed people right now, and when I want to help them by telling them the truth, they get mad.
I mean, but here's the problem. We're all here for one thing.
And what's that?
To be together to help women and men be equal.
And how are you helping women by hating Trump?
I'm not saying I'm hating Trump. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying my opinion. I'm just saying you're being kind of a dick.
Yeah, because I'm out here actually with the Me Too movement, raising awareness for Bill Clinton's rape victims, but because I like Trump, people say I don't belong out here.
I'm not saying that. You do belong out
Okay,
here.
all right, well, thank you for that.
But you're being a dick by it. So maybe if you were nicer, people would listen to you.
All right, I'll try to be nicer. It's just hard when people deny truth. I mean, it's really hard. For the first time in decades, North Korea and South Korea met at a table.
First time in decades, the South Koreans are clearly indicating that they don't want anything to do with what Trump is talking about.
Wrong. That's so wrong. That's the most wrong thing you've
All
said,
right.
sir.
Okay.
And you said Trump Russia. No, actually, that's so untrue. I've met South Koreans. They love Trump. And South Korea
That's so
just met with
typical.
North
That's like
Korea.
Trump saying, "I'm not a racist. I'm the least racist person you've
Yeah,
met
well,
in South
he
Korea." Very good.
received the Ellis Island Award for his work in the inner cities. You realize that? He got it from Jesse Jackson,
Great.
a civil rights activist.
Yeah. Okay.
So how is he racist? He appointed Jerome Simpson and Ben Carson. How is he racist? He's married to an immigrant. How is he xenophobic?
he's always in.
He has appointed more women than any other president in his administration. How is he
Boy, I
misogynist?
feel kind of trapped in here.
I don't blame you. He's the only president that donates his salary.
What, maybe 100,000 compared to the billions that the tax people are saving? 400,000. That's nothing. That's
That's
peanuts.
nothing.
How much
you make?
Yeah, do you have 400 grand?
I do not.
Okay, so
Ask
it's
me
not
some more
nothing,
relative
then.
questions.
It's not nothing.
Explain your shirt.
Okay, well, Bill
Trump-
Clinton has raped multiple women, but nobody out here seems to care about
And how
that.
about all of Trump's sexual assault victims?
Name them. Name them.
I don't know their names, but there's a
Exactly,
lot.
because they don't exist.
They don't exist.
It's fake news.
Big news.
Yeah, name the victim. Name the lawsuit.
Don't know any.
Exactly, because there are none. That's what I'm telling you. It's fake news, dude. And again, we're talking to a freelance photographer here, and he's talking about his experience covering all the rallies from 2016. I'm curious.
You're also talking to a woman who's been sexually assaulted, who's been a victim of sexual assault in the workplace.
Actually, we weren't talking to you.
Well, you're here. You're here. You are in this. You are in this march of women who are here to express their rights.
Hey, you
and
know you're
their
nuts.
beliefs. Oh, I'm nuts.
Yeah.
I'm nuts.
Yeah.
Says the man who's at a rally of tens of thousands of women inciting fights.
Inciting fights? I was having a conversation.
I'm the one that's nuts.
What is your hat?
You need to get a life. You need to.
All right. This is nuts.
You were just
The
behind
fact
me
that
and you
you're
said
even here-
you were just
The fact that you're here is wrong.
you were just behind
I'm
me,
not allowed
ma'am. You were just behind me.
You
You
hate
said
that
you
we're
want to
here.
kick somebody's ass.
Get out
Who's
of
being
here.
violent? Who's being violent?
Get out
You
of
just
here.
said kick
Not
somebody's
welcome
ass.
here.
You were
You
just
are
behind
not
me
welcome
and you
here.
said you want to kick somebody's ass.
This is to be positive. This is.
So yeah, this is clearly a women's march. No, this is another anti-Trump march. Oh, another middle finger. You're so intellectual. You're so, oh, go F myself. Wow, I've never heard that one before. You must be a genius.